I guess being in the box now. Normally, last year I was basically just cover safety out there guarding guarding receivers. Now I'm guarding a lot of tight ends, going up against a lot of blocks, learning different gap schemes and stuff like that. So the biggest thing is being in the box and learning how to put my hands on offensive linemen and stuff like that.
Do you feel like you're more of a linebacker now?
I do way more linebacker work than I do DB work, but at the same time, as the season has progressed, I've been doing more DB work as well because I got to be able to know both roles. So I'm thinking I'm doing pretty good on both of them, and I think it's a mixture of both, definitely.
How often do you end up, starting as like a Sam linebacker, strong safety in the box, and then rotating like a 2 deep safety? Does that happen often?
Basically, we have a lot of good rotation. We have a lot of depth, so we always start out with regular, which is Pete Warner. But it all depends on the kind of offense we're running and the kind of tight end we're going up against. So if it's more of a skilled, faster tight end, we'll put me out there. If it's more of a down blocker type kind of guy, we'll put Pete in there. But I think me and Pete can both do the same job well, and we have a good depth of rotating, and we always have fresh legs out there.
Is that weird for you at all? That you were a starter for the last 6 games of last year, and now you might be coming off the bench in your new role?
Not at all. At the end of the day, I'm just out here trying to make plays for my team and help the team win. So if that's Pete out there first, and I'm gonna congratulate him. I'm gonna be ready when I get out there.
Brendon, are you a bullet? Are you a safety? Which one are you first?
It's a bullet. Bullet is both, the linebacker and the safety's position. So that's what they call it. It's just a bullet. So yeah.
But I'm just saying, I'm telling people, if you want to know the difference in what y'all are in defenses, maybe you ought to have a B on your head when you're the bullet, and an S when you're a safety.
It all depends on the play call, So if
I'm being smart aleck there. Yeah.
But yeah, basically it's all about which defense is called first and what kind of formation is out there when we get out there.
What's your sense of how much that's going to be used? How much you're going to,
I think it all depends on the type of offense. The type of the offense we're gonna go up against.
Yeah.
So if it's more of a passing offense, we'll see me out there. If it's more of a running offense, we'll see Pete out there. And if it's multiple tight ends, me and Pete will both be out there at the same time. So it really all depends on what the offense throws at us.
And how physically are you? Do you feel like this tweener, but it's not really a tweener.
Right.
They're invented something for you.
Yeah.
How much does it suit you, just your temperament, etc.?
It's definitely nice, me being able to play multiple positions to help the team out, and for me to also make plays for my teammates. It's definitely nice to be in the box at the same time, be able to guard receivers and stuff like that. So it's definitely nice, and I think it will definitely help us win more games.
I know it's August, but this the tweener position, it seems like it's tailor-made for a certain type of body type.
Yeah.
How do you feel like this translates to the next level?
Right now I'm really not focused on the next level. I'm focusing on, right now in this 2019 season. I feel like this position definitely fits me well with the kind of player I am, but right now I'm focused on the 2019 season and playing FAU Week 1.
Are you about 215 right now? And did you have to bulk up at all?
No, I'm actually the same weight, 215. 'Cause I still got to be able to backpedal and do stuff like that, so I'm between the 215, 220 range.
Brendon, I'm sorry if they asked you this, but if it's a tweener, you're out there playing it, right? You know what it feels like. Do you feel like more of a safety, or do you feel like a linebacker?
It's more of a linebacker. I'm more of a run-first guy, pass-second guy.
Okay.
But it also depends on, the kind of defense we're running out there and putting out there and the offense we're getting. So it all depends on that kind of stuff. We're not going to go into a game and say, oh, you're this is this. It's all based on, what they throw at us and then what defense we're going to throw at them at the same time.
Everybody saw the impact you made when you got in there at safety last year. So you say you love this position and it suits you. Was there any part of you that thought, well, I was already in a spot where I was making an impact. Why do we need to move and do something else?
Not at all. At the end of the day, I'm going to be a coachable guy, and if the coaches think I should play this position instead of another position, I'm just going to do it because at the end of the day, I'm trying to help the team win as many games as possible.
I think the thing that you said held you back from being a starter at the beginning of last year was communication and understanding all the responsibilities of the position. How did you go from being there to being a guy who's entrusted with a new hybrid position, which I imagine has a whole bunch of communication and additional responsibilities?
It all comes down, having confidence in yourself and, having confidence in your teammates and your coaches having confidence in you. And so with that comes a lot of work. So I'm always in the film room with my coaches, studying film, always out there trying to go hard, always asking questions. Like with the new linebacker position, I'm always asking Pete questions, because he's been a linebacker before. And at the same time, with the DBs, asking Jordan Fuller, Damon Arnett, Jeff Okuda, and asking them questions. So it's all about communicating with my teammates and learning how to, get closer to them so they know that they can't trust me because I'm out here trying to learn at the same time.
The way you finished last season. Go ahead, Lori.
Did
Go
you
ahead.
appreciate film more from the start, or did you get better at dissecting film? Like, where was your improvement in that area?
Definitely watching film better, learning how to watch the film and watching like the certain things I need to watch is one thing I definitely improved on.
The way you finished last season, you seized the job in that when you got the chance against Nebraska, and then the way you finished the season, Rose Bowl, defensive MVP, and all that. Even though it's a different position, you're still out there just playing football.
Right.
How much does the way you finished last season help you coming into this year, confidence-wise?
Confidence-wise, definitely showed me, I'm capable of making certain plays and being out here with these guys. But at the same time, last year was last year, and I'm focused on the 2019 season now. So last year it's over now, so now it's a new year, and I gotta get better with that.
Where's that Rose Bowl hardware at? You got is it like easy to find in your room? You got it stored away somewhere?
Yeah, I got it stored away somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And Jeff Hafley, I know you've been asked about him a lot, but just it seems like you guys, I know you're working a lot with the linebackers as well, but just what stands out about Coach Hafley so far?
He's definitely a nice guy. He's a guy you can definitely get close with and feel comfortable with. He's definitely a good coach. He's teached me a lot already since he's been here, and I'm glad he's on the coaching staff.
And same deal with Al Washington, Greg Madison.
Most definitely, yeah. I like Coach Madison a lot. He's actually a hard-nosed guy, super hard on me, but I think that only makes me better, So I'm excited he's here as well.
We've heard a lot about the defenses forcing a lot of turnovers in camp. What's been the difference this year? What's made the difference for being able to do that?
I think the defense is more simpler, so we're just having athletes out there, just going out there and making plays for real. Not too much thinking, at the end of the day, they don't want us to think too much, but at the same time, just play ball and go out there and play ball. So we still have certain plays, that we have to think here and there, but at the end of the day, I feel like the defensive game plan is lowered a little bit. It's just allowing us to go out there and make plays and just play.
The coach has talked about a lot of guys having a lot of interceptions, more so than last year.
Yeah.
Who have been the guys that have kind of stood out on that front?
Josh Proctor at safety, Amir Reap, Jeff Okuda. I can just go down the line. Sean Wade, a bunch of guys have. Linebackers, Baron Browning, Malik Harrison, all the guys. So it's just going out there, finding the nose for the ball and being able to put hands on it is what's helping us.